I'm Shovelcat, and welcome to the U.S. Weekly Champions Tournament. This is January 29th, and I'm going to be joined by Traveler80. Say hi.
Hi everyone, this is Traveler80. Happy to be joining Shufflecat to start off this tournament.
Yes, I believe this is the first of the kind of this tournament. Is that correct?
Yes, we're actually updating the structure a little bit so that we can make it just a little bit more reliable, so that US players actually have a tournament that they can compete in at a high level.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I'm not sure, what kind of prize pool. Nobody has told me yet. Did anybody tell you, how many donations we've gotten yet?
No, I haven't received word. I assume Xlucid knows, but he is not deemed to tell us at this moment. But we're just here to cast, so...
And if y'all want to donate and kind of help this tournament go on and give the prize pool something to draw off of, then you can go to the Bloodline Champions forums underneath tournament. There's something there's the U.S. Champions tournament there. I'm pretty sure he has is it a chip-in widget or something similar to that?
I'm not sure. Let's actually go and look at that page. It's under, the Champions section of the forum, U.S. Weekly Champions Tournament. And Xlucid has a site for it, but it does not look like he has anything chipped in yet. So, it doesn't look like we have any prizes for this, monetary prizes for this week's tournament. So
yeah, just pretty much bragging rights. But, we're just starting off with this. It's the first one and everything. And if we can just get it started off with a big kind of following and that sort of thing, then I have a good feeling about it. I feel like this is the sort of thing that we can expand and grow into a more prestigious tournament.
And this is definitely what the community needs. It's exactly like Kill the King and EU, except we're a little bit younger than they are, so we are less established. We're not really... we are just starting off, so this is exactly what we need.
Yeah, and Kill the King does give a very inspiring kind of idea of where this tournament could go, because they did eventually get into the point where they were an in-game tournament, so they've kind of paved the way for other tournaments to put themselves in there, and hopefully have it organized in a kind of professional fashion that's inside the game, and it would make it especially a lot easier for people to spectate the games themselves if they didn't necessarily want to watch a stream or that sort of thing.
Yeah, because the Kill the King is actually in the tournament system in-game. If you're not really familiar with Bloodline Champions, if you're a little new, it is one of the only games that has a tournament system inside the game. So all tournaments are actually automated. So it takes away a lot of the task of running a tournament, adminning a tournament, and it makes it really easy for people to actually watch the games as they're occurring. Yep. But of course, we're not going to have that happen tonight because our tournament is not actually in the game, because SLS hasn't really paid a lot of attention to the US scene, so we're taking it upon ourselves to set this up. And we're going to stream those games for you here. So
yeah.
Feel free to say stuff in the chat, comment on the games. There's plenty of players that'll probably impress you with what they do. And if we're doing anything that we could probably do better, feel free to tell us, because that's what the chat is there for, and it's really easy to make adjustments on the fly.
Talk about Headhunter. I do not know about Headhunter enough to talk about him at this exact moment. However, if you do want to talk about Headhunter, I did post a thread on the forums where I kind of screenshotted all of the abilities off of Semler's stream, so kind of stealing a little bit from him, and I just posted them all in one big post so everybody can see what Semler showed off and kind of talk about it. I didn't want to steal from Semler or anything like that, but I did want to give an area for people to talk about it, so that's where you can go in order to get some interesting things were actually already said, particularly by Ka. He pretty much jumped on it directly after I posted it and just gave a summary of every single one of the abilities.
And yeah, under Headhunter, on the topic of that, his abilities are posted under the melee damage discussion on the forums if you want to go there and find them. And Similar was actually showing them on his stream for the KTK if you want to go to Similar's stream and watch his VODs. At the very end, he shows Headhunter's abilities. So, yeah, and I highly recommend watching the Kill the King. That's a very good tournament as well, and it's something we're going to try to live up to.
Traveler, you have something in the background that sounds a little bit like a creaky bike. I have to wonder what that is.
I believe that is my dog.
Oh,
It should be a
was it-
creaky bike. What does
like
a creaky bike sound like?
like if the spokes of its wheels weren't properly greased or something to that effect, and were really, I don't know, squeaky. It sounds like a bike that's squeaky or something to that effect.
Alright, I'm going to turn on the stream volume and see what you're talking about here, since it's a little hard for me to tell.
Ah, okay.
Is it fine now? How does it sound?
I can still kind of hear it, but whatever. It's alright.
Yeah, I think my dog is, he's scratching himself, which is causing a jingling noise. Kind of. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they do that. So,
Might just be that my microphone is terrible. That might be it as well. Yeah, I broke my good one, so I haven't really taken the time to go and get another one.
it's being asked in
Anyways,
chat, what kind of dog do you have?
He's a golden retriever. Big golden retriever, about 140 pounds.
Ah, big
So,
dog.
yeah. Since I'm the only one home, he, has to get attention from me.
Yeah. Does he kind of bark at like every sound outside or something to that effect?
No, he's very well behaved. He's he doesn't bark at all. But he does climb on the furniture all the time. Which
Oh.
I guess I don't do anything to discourage him from doing that, so that's not.
Mhm.
Guess it's not actually a bad thing.
Yeah,
we're,
so
we're just waiting we're waiting for the games to start and for someone to tell us the private game so we're waiting for that right now.
pretty much, yep. Mostly relying on Arborus when I'm pretty sure he's the one who's going to be telling me which games to watch, and then Traveler, if you have me on your friends list, then that makes it really easy to jump in on them, or I guess if you jump
I think they're
directly
going to be
into-
private games, so someone's probably going to have to invite me.
Oh. Yeah, I guess I could also host them, but that might have their own kind of problems with that. I'm not sure what exactly, but usually my internet's pretty good if I try and host something.
Yeah,
Turns out
I'm
pretty fine.
pretty sure the hosting process is fairly easy. Although I'm pretty sure the games are hosted on their servers. You just gain admin rights over the game.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
how it works.
I guess what I was kind of talking about is like if I'm streaming and I'm host of a game at the same time, then that kind of thing might happen. But
Yeah.
anyway, so we're coming rapidly upon 2 p.m. or not 2 p.m. Geez, 9 p.m. I don't know where 2 p.m. comes from.
Yeah, and 6 p.m. if you live out in the west like I do, which is going to be the start of the tournament officially. So
Yep. I'm sure everyone is just trying to get things together. Let me see if I can actually even see if RB gets into a game. Hope he's still AFK. Alright.
yeah,
Now-
we're just waiting on him right now.
Now, I wish I actually had some music to play in the background here. That would be pretty neat.
Of course, you always have to be careful of those copyright laws.
Yeah. That's mainly the reason why I haven't done that sort of thing when I've streamed before, is I'm completely stupid about copyright laws, and I don't want to do anything that's gonna put
Get
me
you in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's usually some great free electronic music that you can play if you go looking for that kind of stuff. If that's your style of music.
Mm. And it seems
So,
to be very agreeable with a very large audience of people to. If you're not on the stream, oh, okay. I thought Lucid was talking about a game to join.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, yeah, but electronic music seems to agree with a lot of people. We would just have to make sure that the music was at just the right volume, that it doesn't get kind of, I wanted to say clouded out by the game, and it doesn't drown us out.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I think Similar does a nice job of it when he streams, so he's usually got some nice music choices that he'll put on. And yeah, we're still waiting on Arborist for this.
Actually, we are already streaming, so that is a little bit inaccurate.
Oh, are we already in a game?
No, I was just saying. I put in the chat.
Oh,
that
sorry,
we're about to start streaming.
I was not looking at your stream at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And people are saying that the KTK was actually attracting record viewers today.
That is awesome for them. Yeah.
And yeah, it should be mentioned that Similar is actually in Sweden right now. So
I did not know that.
Producing content from there. I'm very jealous of that because I'm sure his ping is like 15 when he plays. And I live in California, so you know, good old rockin' the 100 ping. Me and the Belugas and a couple other high-level people that you know have to put a little more prediction into their range stuff.
Yeah.
And guys, just for as Arborist always says, ping isn't a huge deal until you start getting over 150. That's when it actually becomes pretty hard to.
That sounds about right to me. Back when the servers didn't have all that much packet loss, I used to play EU at 180, kind of in the lower leagues, and I did perfectly okay. I didn't even notice any lag until a little bit higher in leagues.
Yeah, Season 2, I played EU with 180 ping, and that it was usually pretty fun. We suffer from a little bit of packet loss nowadays, but according to the last weekly update by SLS, and I'm going to quote them here, they are fixing the latency issues by adding a second bandwidth provider to their servers, which should fix out a lot of the packet loss.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be definitely very good for the game, and it's showing that SLS is listening to the community, and it's important to remember that they're only 8 or 9 people, so you know, they can't do everything, and stuff they do takes a lot of time. So, and of course they don't really have a lot of money, so.
Mm. Yes. So all those people that say to me, you know, you paid $90 for a free game, that's the reason why I spent $90 on this game is for Stunlock Studios to have that $90 and to do stuff with their servers, because I don't want any more lag. Definitely.
Yeah, and if anyone wants to pick up the Titan Edition, I definitely recommend it. Having all the bloodlines plus that extra currency to buy whatever you want, it just helps out SLS more. It gives you benefits and it benefits them, and it's really important for this game that people do that. So.
Yep, definitely. And I myself personally, I mean, you get all those different kinds of buffs, but mostly I did it for the free bloodlines. That's mostly what I did. Is I saw, hey, they're going to release new bloodlines, and I get them for free. So that's awesome.
Yeah, that is definitely the biggest. Not only do you get them for free, but you get the preview. You get to have them a month before they're officially released without having to buy them.
Oh yeah,
so that is a a very big advantage of having the Titan Edition.
It's like
And
if
it looks
somebody-
like...
Okay.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
It looks like Mute20 in chat is asking how big the player base is, and we're not actually sure right now, but we think it's probably around 10,000 people that, you know, alternate logging on different days. So, and probably, you know, about a fifth of those are you know, regular players that'll log on. So that's just my estimate. If anyone thinks I'm completely wrong on that count, feel free to tell me. But the player base has definitely increased. We're doing a lot better in that regard. And it looks like all the captains are here, so we should be starting soon, guys.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely the best news there. What?
Does anyone else have any questions that they want to ask? Because now would be the time before we start casting. I mean, it's definitely great if you want to know anything more about the game. If you want to know about certain players, you know, what comps we probably will see.
I am Shufflecat, and the other guy is Traveler.
I am Traveler. Yes.
Okay. To the person who wanted to know which one was which.
Yes, I am Traveler.
All right, so we're going to say it regularly. In fact, what we could do is every game we could remind people, you know, just...
Yeah, that's probably a good idea, just because, you know, we're not the big names, but we're definitely working hard trying to promote this game, so... yeah, and... Yeah, okay. I'm not sure where I'm going with that line of thought there. Anyways,
we're mostly just trying to get the US scene digger.
Yeah. And Mute20, let's see. Before DreamHack, I think most people would have told you that Alchemist is the best healer, but her sleep got a slightly longer cast time after DreamHack, so gosh, it's really hard to say. You can't really go wrong with any of the healers at the moment. I mean, Astro, Astro's a little
Blood Priest.
Weak in threes. I would say Psychopomp. And, you know, the fact that we are both different on that opinion means that there are a lot of viable healers that you can run.
Mm-hmm.
And, as...
The only one that I don't hear talked about all that often... Actually, I can't even think of a healer that doesn't get talked about, to be honest. Like, in a way of, this healer is strong, you know?
Yeah, I think they've done an excellent job of balancing the healers. Which was something that was a great concern before DreamHack. You know, a lot of people were saying that Alchemist and Psychopomp were the only viable healers, but, you know, as we've seen from people like Finlev, Grimrog is certainly very good, and as we've seen from the Belugas, Herald is also very viable.
Yep.
And I haven't really seen a lot of Blood Priests, but that's just me. I'm not sure what your experience is in that matter.
I guess it's just because I spend a lot of time in standard games. And he seems to be very good in standard games where you don't necessarily have the coordination that you might have in a rated team or something to that effect. Let me see if I can get this out of the way quickly.
It seems to me that Blood Priest, while he's dodging, isn't able to do a lot of healing, but it makes him very good because he's got a very high survivability in standard games with that Blood Shield and his EX Fear, which teleports him.
Oh, I spend that all the time.
Oh god, I get hit by that every single time. I'm magnetized to EX Fears.
Yep. I seem to accidentally walk into them myself.
Well, I at least can blame it on ping, and my being just a tiny bit bad at dodging. I'm actually terrible at dodging. I was playing with Arborist against the Belugas last night, and they were running Herald, and I must have gotten hit by every single Herald Fear. So, but
All right.
Yeah, if anyone's new, I'm gonna go over just a short synopsis of the gameplay. It's a MOBA style game, although we don't really call it a MOBA because the MOBAs nowadays are click to move and are kind of associated with that killing creep. You know, the little monsters they'll spawn in League of Legends, and so there's no creep. There's no. It's purely a PvP game. The most common game type is 3v3, where you'll usually see a healer and 2 DPS. That's considered the standard setup. You move with WASD, and you use your mouse to aim, and dodging is very important in this game, as well as combining abilities with your teammates to maximize their effect is very important at the high levels to be successful. So the really good teams, whoever wins this tournament, is probably going to be the team with the best coordination. And yeah, that's about the synopsis of the game here.
All right.
And so that's just for anyone that's new. Sorry.
Going
Go
on
ahead.
here. I'm getting messages like it's time to watch Binary's game. It's a private match. All right.
Yeah, let's wait for Xlucid and Arborist to tell us which game we should be watching here. If you could send them a message, since you are the one streaming.
Okay. I'm not sure. I just got invited into Binary's game, but I have no idea why he's doing that. All right.
Okay, Xlucid is saying that we have our choice of games, so Binary seems like a good choice.
Okay. I'm going to invite you then.
That would be great.
Oh, apparently you're AFK, so just...
Oops. Yes, I am. So I'm sorry about that.
There you
All right, go ahead. Thank you very much.
No problem. Okay. So, in this game, we will have Strad, Finliv, and Binary on the cold team. I will be calling him Binary. I will not be calling him 01011010. I will not do that.
And if anyone's interested in that, that's actually Binary for capital Z.
Yes.
And on the Worm team, we have Kimek Ascetic, Shiro Ninja, and Evil Onyx, who look to be the underdogs in this match, and we'll see how they do.
By grade. Oh, and also by the computer estimate, which says that they have a 1% chance of winning.
And as we know, Finliv and Strad are the dynamic duo of the U.S. scene. They're the 2 U.S. players of this season that had reached grade 25, though they both ran into the grade bug and got their grades reset, so...
Oh, sad
wow,
day.
Finliv actually not playing Grimrock here. He's chosen Herald, which is an interesting choice, and Strad is not playing his usual for 3v3. He usually plays Inhibitor. And I'm guessing Binary is going to play his normal Metal Warden. He's currently regarded as the best Metal Warden in the game.
And there we go. Yes, Metal Warden indeed. And Evil Onyx decided to go with Alchemist.
Wow, we actually have no melees in this game. So this is going to be very interesting. We're going to see a lot of zoning to start off.
Yep. Especially on this map, Koju the Pygmy Village is, in my opinion, notorious for its zoning, to be completely honest.
Yeah, especially since those towers on either side make perfect places to get behind whenever you're taking too much pressure from ranged bloodlines.
Exactly. And Strad takes a Sluggus right off the bat. Cold team in general has the rune Shin going in.
And Binary gets his leash combo off, but doesn't hit his spell block. Strad is CC'd, now out. He's going to have to back up here. He's taking some damage.
Shrew has already used his trance, so he's probably going to want to get out of there pretty soon. Got down to about 50% health and took a meteor. And Strad whips his ult.
Strad completely whiffing that ult.
Definitely.
Binary is actually very low right now.
Oh, and
he goes
down.
down. Wow.
That was mostly due to Kimik's ultimate right there. It might have looked like he actually took every single boomerang at that point.
Yeah, Nomad has a very, very strong ultimate when you hit all those boomerangs. And, yeah, it looked like he just didn't receive any healing during that. I think that was just to... this is the first round, so we're going to see what happens. It looks like people are saying that your stream is just a little bit laggy.
Laggy stream.
Just a tiny bit choppy. We're going to continue casting for this game. We don't want to interrupt right in the middle of it. Strad's spacing in and getting his push off right into a Volcano, which Shiro dodges. Binary hitting his fast spell block, which doesn't last as long, but it's very fast to cast. Strad dodging that ranged projectile slow out of Kimik.
Wormteam getting pushed back into this corner. With a Alchemist, this might be pretty bad for them.
And there is a lot of pressure going off on Finland from Shiro right now. But Evil Onyx is also taking a bunch of damage from, it looks like Binary.
This might be a good situation for Kimik to use his ultimate right about now. There it goes.
And Strad gets a nice Volcano into M1 off on the Worm Team healer. Knocks him down, and looks like Cold Team is now going to take this round.
Tying this up, potentially 1-1 if Shiro doesn't pull this out. He does get a nice trance off, but quickly taken out.
Trance. Yeah, people are still saying that your stream is choppy. So guys, we'll fix that after this game. So just hold tight for just this game, because we don't want to make the players stop, and we want you to be able to see this game.
Yeah, we may actually. Oh,
looks like we got a pause for a lag here.
Yeah, Shiro.
In this game, there's no actual pauses. In Bloodline Champions, there's no pause function like, say, StarCraft. So all we have to rely on is players having good manners,
which Cold Team has, as it seems. All right, so Worm Team's going to have a really hard time getting back into the Ronin position here. But it seems like they're doing a pretty good job at doing that. Double barrier does go out on Shiro, but it's dispelled immediately by Binary.
Shiro was taking quite a bit of pressure from Strad and Binary there. And it looks like Evil Onyx had to go all the way around that pillar to avoid the pressure from Binary.
And now it's been a complete
reset there.
Yeah, Strad might be a little bit overextended. He could be weak to an ultimate sometime very soon. We see two people on Worm Team actually have theirs.
Kimik getting at least 3/4 of his ultimate off, and Finlev dropping him from 80% to about 40%. And Finlev doesn't hit his ult at all, but it looks like it doesn't matter because Strad took out Shiro there. So
could see an ult from Evil. There it goes. It's a triple for just a second there, taking Binary down to about 25% health. Kimik might be able to finish him off.
There's no follow-up pressure. Ooh, good ultimate, but not enough. Yeah, he was too low to pull off a 1v3 there.
And it does look like this game was set up to first to 3. I'm pretty sure the rules said first to 5, so we might actually end up doing 2 more, or maybe it's best of 5. But
and looks like we're gonna
hold on.
Looks like someone has lagged out again. Not sure if that's Shiro or Kimik. Looks like it's Shiro.
Oh, he actually disconnected in order to maybe fix the lag.
This might be the optimal time to restart your stream real fast.
It looks like he's coming back, so yeah, there we go. He's
Oh, okay.
Okay, Arbor says it is best of 5 because it's the amount of teams. Okay.
Okay.
So we have that settled. Shiro moves in. He's putting a little damage out, not taking all that much. He did have that barrier.
Very good consuming those stacks after Binary's shield went down. And now it looks like, good trance in that fear.
And Kimik, he looks like he's a bit lost over here on the left side there, taken down to halfway health. Nice ult on Evil right there, taking him down to 15% health. And Kamek just trying to figure out how to hook up with his healer. Oh,
And I think Shiro lagged out again there.
yeah, it looked like he did. That's really unfortunate for him. We might actually do a rematch for that.
It's
I didn't
supposed to be
anything.
best of 5, so we should be seeing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. They didn't correctly set up the lobby, so it looks like everyone's going to leave. We're going to see what's going on from our tournament admins, which are Arborist and sorry, well, I'm blanking on.
On their names, Arbus and Xlucid.
Yeah, Xlucid. Sorry, Xlucid. Both really cool guys, and thanking them for setting up this tournament. And
Yep. I am going to join back onto. Okay.
yeah, and I will just join off you whenever we get in here.
Oh, okay. Okay. According to Arbus, he's saying best of 5 is correct. First to 3 rounds, and
Oh, best of 5, which would be 3-0. So.
yes. All right. And I think Lucid about 4 minutes ago said that we could join his game, or apparently he's not even in the game. All right. So. Next.
So Dairy Queen took that game against Mega Bear with Solo Beam, 3-1. A little bit of lagginess out of the Warm team, but Dairy Queen seems to, after those first round, have much better pressure. So
I think I'm going to join in on Golf Wings game because it looks like he's in a lobby as well as certain other people.
we need someone to hand us an invite to that.
Or maybe I'll just start posting it in U.S. Captains to
Yeah.
whoever first invites me will get the
And
spectation.
guys, did we fix the stream choppiness? And how is the audio right now? If someone could tell us that in chat, we would greatly appreciate it.
I will restart it in like 3, 2,